Hello and welcome everyone. In previous video what we had done is we were converting the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit and we were writing all of that inside the script file. But now in this video we are not going to write the commands in the script file, we are going to work inside the live script file. So we will be using the same example that we used in the previous example. So I will be creating a live script using this example only. So I will create a live script using the new button here. I can simply click on live script and then MATLAB will open a live script for me. As we can see that normal scripts are open with our .m format and live script are open with .mlx format. So this is the very basic difference between the normal script file and the live script file. So in script file what we did is we had written a couple of commands and then we also had a comment at the top that was telling us that we are converting the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. But in live script what we are going to do is we are not going to have any comments in this. What live scripts do is live script is a combination of text, code, formulas, hyperlinks, or even images. We can put anything inside our live scripts. So live scripts, so I will take a very basic example of how live scripts work inside MATLAB. So in this script, this first line is acting as the kind of header that I had given to my codes. But now in live script we can simply add a text here. So suppose I am writing the text, same text I will write, I will copy and paste it here. So it's a conversion of temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. As we can see that it is not taking a line number or anything like that, which was the case in the script file. This command also was assigned with a line number, but this time this single line is not allotted any line number. So this is because we had chosen the text button inside the live editor. So this is the reason why MATLAB is not allocating any particular line number to this, because MATLAB knows that we are not going to run this command. It is just for the visual purposes and to make the user understandable about the particular code that I'm going to write inside the live script file. So suppose this is the header and now I want to make it look like a header. So what I will simply do is I can select all of this line. I can make it a title. As soon as I have made it a title, it is no longer the simple text that we can see. So now we can see that this particular line has now become a title, which we could not have done inside our normal script file, which is basically for the purpose of writing the code inside it. So now we have written this header. Now if I want to align it, I want to make it centric also. Anything we can do inside it. Now what I want to do is I want to tell the person whoever is reading my code that what I am going to do inside this script file. So now I will tell the user that what are the inputs to my file. So I am writing inputs to the file, and also I will make it bold so that it looks like a kind of header. So now I will add input to my file. So I will simply copy paste my inputs from here and paste it in my live script. So now before pasting the inputs to the file, I will have to select this code button, because if I am not clicking on this code button, so all of these commands or all of these inputs that I am going to write any further, it is going to write inside the text button only. So I will first paste it and then we'll see. Now here we can notice one thing, that as I had selected this code button from here, so from now on MATLAB is assigning every single line to a number. So these numbers that we can see are the lines that MATLAB is going to run. So now what we have done is we have given a title, we have given a header, and now we have also written the code inside. So till now what we have seen is we will first save it, Control S, and then we will save it at live script. So I have saved it. So now suppose this is one of the section of my live script in which I am only adding the inputs to my file. To make it more clear, I will simply undock this script window. So the biggest difference between a script file and a live script file is that if I am removing semicolon from here or here, and now if I am running my live script, so now what we can say here is, so the outputs of my these commands have now been shown inside the live script only. It is also there inside the workspace, but it is also there inside the script file. So in live script, we can see the outputs of the command that I am writing in the same file. Now this is the one section. I want to add another section in which I will be opening the file, I will be writing inside the file, and then I will be closing the file. So suppose I am adding another section here and I will give section break. So now this simply means that I have made a section 1, which is this, and now I am writing in the another section, and these sections are divided by this blue line that we can see. So it is a kind of indication that is telling us that right now I am there in the another section. So now what I want to do, I want to add a text here. I will add a text. So what I am going to do is in this section, we are going to open a file, write inside a file, closing a file. So now these are the three things that we want to perform with the file. So what I can also do is I will also make it bold, and now we can also give the bullet points to this. We can also provide the numbers, and we can also align it whatever we want to perform. So I will just keep it simple by this. So now what I am going to do, I am going to paste this section in which we were opening, writing and closing the file. I will simply copy paste. I will click on the code. So now MATLAB will know that I have to run this command. And now what we can also do is we can also paste figures inside it. Suppose I am pasting a figure on the top. I will go to insert. I will click on picture. And suppose I want to paste a picture. Suppose this I am pasting. I am pasting this just to show you an example that we can also do this using the live scripts file. And now I have pasted an image of my name. Also, I can provide a hyperlink here. I will enter and then I will press on hyperlink. In hyperlink, I can simply write the text. Suppose I am writing subscribe here, and I will provide the link of my channel, for example. And now as we can see, whatever name we had written, subscribe here, has come here. So hyperlink also we can add in the live scripts file, and if we want to go to the particular web page, we can simply press Ctrl and left click from my mouse, and MATLAB will redirect me to that web page. So now what we have done is, so we have pasted an image, a hyperlink, text and the code here. So this is not everything that we can do inside a live script file. What we can also do is we can write the formula here. Suppose I am writing, for an example, the formula that I have written here, not in this format, but I will enter the equation which is converting the temperature from degree Celsius to Fahrenheit. So suppose I am writing my equation here. I will write temp F, which is equals to temp C into 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So now MATLAB did not assign any line number to this. So now, so that we know that this is a simple text and MATLAB is not going to run this. What will I do is I will simply remove temperature from in Fahrenheit from here, and I will add it here. Now as we can see that the sections are divided by using this blue line. So we would know because of this line, because of this blue bar, we can know that we are in which section. So if I'm going to click in this section, we can know that we are inside this section. Also, we will first change the name of the file in which we were printing out the output. So suppose I am naming the file as file.txt, and now I will run it. As soon as I have run it, the file.txt will be right there inside the current folder. I will go to my current folder, and then we can see that there is a file.txt created inside the current folder. And now we have opened it, and we can see the elements have been printed inside the file. And also what we can do here is we can also provide the code example. Suppose I have taken this particular snippet of the code from some other source code. So copying that code, we can copy it here. Suppose I am copying this whole inside my this, so MATLAB is not going to run this because I have provided this particular code as an example to my code that I want to run inside this script file. So now till now what we have done is we have provided the image inside the script file, we have provided a hyperlink, we have also provided text, codes. So now we can see that live script is a very live example to make the code readable for someone who is not aware of it previously. So it is a very unique way in which we can represent a couple of codes. Unlike this script file, we can just simply write and the user does not know what is the script file about. But now in this we can present the code in a story kind of manner. Now what we can also do here is, suppose I have given the temperature starting from 25, giving the increment of 1 till 35. What we can also do here is, suppose I am not writing 25 and I want to start from any value that I want. What we can also do is, we can go to control button, and if I am clicking on this numeric slider, MATLAB will tell me like what is the minimum value you want to provide, what is the step like the increment you want to provide, and what is the maximum value that you want to go up to. Suppose I am keeping the values as it is. We can also make it 200, anything we can enter, and now I have done this. Now instead of writing 25, what I have done is I have given a slider here. If I am moving the slider anywhere from here to here, as we can see, the value is starting from -100 and it is going till 200. Whatever we had written when we were adding the slider, it is also giving an increment of 10. So now suppose I want to start from 30. So I have simply given 30 here and I will go to up to 100 degrees Celsius. So in this way we can provide a slider instead of writing that particular digit that we wanted to start from. So now if I am going to run it, it will not make any difference inside the text file. Instead, it will start now from 30 and will go up to 100. Now as we can see, the temperature in degrees Celsius is going from 30s and the corresponding increments. As we can see, the increments is 1 here, 30, 31, 32. Now what we can, so in this way we can also provide a slider to our inputs. This is a very interesting way to provide inputs to the file, which we could not have done if we were using the script file, which is normal script file. So this is one way by which we can provide input to any function. There is another by which we can provide the input. Suppose I am commenting this first line, simply pressing Ctrl R and it will comment it. And now suppose I am writing temperature C, and now instead of giving a slider I will give a drop down. So now suppose I want to start from 1, I want 2, I want 3, I want 4, I want 5, I want 6, I want 7, 8, 9 and 10. So suppose these are the value that I want to provide, and now I want to go till suppose 50. If I am not providing any increment here, so by default MATLAB will take the increment as 1. So suppose I want to start from 3, I want to go till 50, and then we can see that the values are changed dynamically inside the same live script file. So now if I am running my live script, we can see that it will now start the temperature from 3 degrees Celsius. Here it will give the increment of 1 because we had not mentioned any increment, and the corresponding values for Fahrenheit are shown here. So what we can do is, we can provide the inputs to the file in an interesting way using the live script, which we could not have done inside the normal script. So this is just a glimpse of how we can use the live script file to make our script more readable, more beautiful when someone else who is not aware of the code or everything like that, to make it readable to that user. Also, if I had to plot anything inside it, I could have seen a plot popping up here. Suppose I am plotting it, plot temp C and temp F, and I want to see a graph here. So I will simply run it and I will see a graph popping up. I have an error. It is telling me that temp C is undefined just because I have not added a capital T. So now if I am running it, I can see that there will be a graph popping up here, and we can see that inside the same live script we now have the outputs also, and I have also plotted the temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. So in this way you can create your own script file to make it more readable to someone else who is not aware of the code. So this was just a glimpse of how we can use the live scripts. You can explore this live script on your own also to have a better command on it. I hope you guys found this video useful. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.